The Christmas update is right around the corner for Grow a Garden, and it looks very exciting. 6 days ago, I uploaded this video showing you guys some of the leaks that we had recently got for the update. Although these were insane Christmas leaks, it has gotten even better, bro. There is so much more that has been actually added in this update. And it's not anything that you can see, but I have found some people who actually dig deep into the game files, and they have found so many brand new things. This Christmas update is by far going to be the biggest update the game has ever received. I'm very confident it will be, and I have all the things to show you guys. But the first thing to mention, let's not forget the elephant in the room. You have this coming soon sign with 4 days on it. Yes, this is going to be a trading world. If you go ahead talk to Portal Pete, he says, "Who are you?" "I'm the Portal Pete, trading world, blah, blah, blah." He talks so fast. But yes, this is essentially just going to be a trading world that will allow you to buy stuff from other players in exchange for some trade tokens currency that allows you to buy things that cost Robux for free. I will go more in depth into it later on for sure. But I can confidently say that based off of these insane sneaks that we have gotten within the last update or two, I can say that this Christmas update is going to be this weekend or either the next one after that. So in either one or two updates, that's when we're getting it. Now onto the leaks. Last update, the developers leaked this seed right here called the Holy Berry or Holly Berry, and as you can see, this seed has yet to actually come in the game. This was one of the first ever Christmas seeds leaked to be coming in the game. It was given the divine rarity, but the rarity is just a temporary thing. It could stay as divine, but next thing you know, it could be also a transcendent. And actually, talking about transcendent, let's just say we have a brand new blossom seed coming. In that same update, the developers went ahead and introduced this gingerbread blossom into the game files. Once again, this thing was given the divine rarity, and the base price is clearly something random because this is what they put the base price of everything. With one of the other things, they did the same exact thing. All of these numbers are the same, but this is the peppermint vine, which also got leaked in the same update. Now, all I can say, bro, after that update, let's just say we got so much more leaks, bro. The amount of things they have worked on while working on this other stuff is insane. In my last video, I complained about how this new update sucks. This Trader Troy guy is absolutely terrible. This is by far the worst update inside the entire game. But the one reason that I said that we should kind of hold back the hate we have for the developers and give them one more shot is because of these leaks. They were secretly or have been secretly working on the Christmas update for the last 2 weeks, and they have actually introduced so much into the game that has yet to actually been visible. Like if I type in one of the things, the peppermint blossom, yeah, this is still not a thing yet. When I saw this horrendous update, I also made a tweet on it saying Grow Garden isn't dying just because the players are moving on, but it's because the devs seem to refuse to listen to the community, which has gave billions of great ideas and probably billions and maybe even trillions of Robux. And it's hard to say, but the communication in this game is just as bad as PetSim 99. And well, I think this tweet blew up far enough for at least one of the developers to see it. Because man, is there a lot leaked, and I really hope the developers are making the right decisions with this one. This right here is a list of the unreleased seeds in the game. Shout out to Tim for this one. But as you can see, there is so many things. Most of these which are Christmas, some maybe not. But as you can see, we got a rambutan, we got an antler bloom, a gumdrop, strange man's wheat, which I don't understand what that means. You got this cookie stack plant. I mean, come on, bro. A cookie stack, Christmas, that lines up. Walnut, I'm just gonna disregard that one. I don't think that has to do with anything. Elifo fruits, I also don't know what that is, but we're just gonna say that's Christmas. We also got the festive bamboo, the icicle esco, the poinsettia, and the frosty bite. If you notice, this list that I just showed you guys had weight average of, like, basically their average weight, as well as their value on it. For the first time, we have gotten some values for these things, and with two of the most prominent ones are the festive bamboo at 45 166,000 base price, and the Frosty Bite at 166,000 base price. There's a highly likely chance these things could get changed around when the update comes. However, we can figure out a lot just from this information. If you remember, I showed you guys the Peppermint Blossom earlier, the thing that actually has no value. However, if you know, every single blossom inside of this game is prominently known, except for maybe like the Moon Blossom, although I love the Moon Blossom. But, you know, the Bone Blossom and the Candy Blossom have brought Grow a Garden to where it is today. The amount of content made on them and the amount of player interest in them. Talking about player interest, as you know, there is a brand new trading area coming out where you will actually be able to trade these plants and be able to then, you know, get trade tokens, which lets you buy stuff that costs Robux for tokens. I will get into detail for those as well, of course. But with this Peppermint Blossom, it has yet to be given a value, meaning it's likely going to be the brand new best plant inside of the entire game, probably better than the ones inside the C Shop. Typically, they give the best plants to things in events, and for the first time, the Zebra Zinco and the Octobloom are way better than the Blossoms. When this Peppermint Blossom comes, I guarantee you that's going to get changed. But that's not where it stops, because there's way more. We also actually just got our first 2 unreleased gears for the Christmas update. Keep in mind, the devs are working on this stuff while they are making other updates for the current weeks, and one of them is a sleigh. And this actually tells you exactly what it does. It basically carries Christmas cheers and spirits of glee. Now, there is another thing called the Snowball, which is a festive snowball full of holiday cheer, but this is probably just going to be some little fun thing. The sleigh, on the other hand, could be one of 2 things. It could be one thing that you use where, for example, a sleigh comes into the game, and this is just out of pure imagination. This is, I hope, what I think it is. But a sleigh comes into the game, and it either gives you a reward or actually starts a mutation event. As you know, we have gotten this thing in the past. However, in the past, it's been things like this bat collar charm and stuff like that. Bro, there's no way I just wasted that, by the way. That was literally my last one, and now bats are flying around for the vamp mutation. But yes, that's what I mean. There has been charms in the past. That is why I think it might not be this, because it's not called a sleigh charm, but technically that also doesn't make sense. We do already have a bunch of Christmas things in the game. I mean, you got like a freeze event, you have the freeze mutation, or right, like we got frozen. Is there like ice? Nope, actually there's not ice. That might be one thing we get, but I don't know, bro. There is a lot of stuff that is related to like cold, frozen, and stuff like that. So with this update, the developers are gonna have to get pretty unique with the mutations, and I'm very excited to what we see. Hopefully we get some variant mutations where you can combine them similar to Astral. In order to get this, you have to do a fusion combo, which means you need Galactic and Cosmic in order to get this. But the multiplier on this is insane. It's 365 times for the plant, so it's really good. And the reason why I think this update is all going to come maybe in 4 days or the week following it is because, as you know, the trade world was actually supposed to be in this update with this trader Troy guy, the guy that we literally all hate. Unfortunately, though, the developers ran into some issues and they couldn't do that. So there is a chance that they're going to substitute the Christmas update for, you know, whatever we were supposed to get next week. And, you know, we'll have it right then with the trading world. Or otherwise, it could just be the trading world with another mini event followed by the Christmas event for the week afterwards. I mean, the developers literally put a $5,000 dupe bug bounty for this brand new update. And I mean, this is reasonable. It is a crazy bounty, and congratulations to whoever got that. But you also delayed the entire update by, you know, a few days. But the reason why I think that was so important is because this system is a lot. And I'm actually going to show you all of the leaks that we have about it. For example, here's what the brand new trading menu is going to look like when this new update comes out with the trade world. It's going to introduce these new things called tokens, and like I said, you can buy stuff that costs Robux with them. It's pretty cool, but there's a lot more. I mean, if we continue on, as you can see, there is this thing going to be called the RAP Index. Basically, what this thing is a system that allows you to know all the values for pets. RAP stands for recent auction price, okay? Not literal rapping, bro. Boots and cats and boots. But the point I'm trying to make is that based off of what people are selling certain pets for certain like trade token amounts, these pets will have different values. Now, this system could be a little bit broken depending on how it can be abused, but hopefully I think the developers have thought through about that. If you guys played a game called Pet Sim 99, you would know that was a major problem in it, and it still is with this brand new RAP system. So hopefully the developers know what they're doing with this one. This is also what the trade menu is going to look like. You'll be able to not only trade people, but see other people's inventories, and there will be a history to see your previous trades, as well as a settings menu to basically switch to different settings and stuff, which I'll show you guys. On top of that, we have brand new booth skins coming into the game. I'm very excited about this one. I will also show you guys the booth skins. There's a lot of them. Next thing, you know, you can list and unlist your stuff at booths. Booths basically let you go up to them and set up stuff to sell, and if those sell, you get trade tokens for them depending on who buys it. Shout out to Sinister, but he was able to play through this update, and as you can see, this is what the trade menu looks like now with the settings, and you can allow who views your inventory. You can enable a trading pin, so that way if you get hacked, you know, people can't just sell your stuff and you lose everything. And then you can also see warnings for unfair trades in case you're about to get scammed. And this recovery phrase or process is like a little bit annoying in case you forget your password, but it's interesting. I definitely hope it works. On top of that, this is how you actually add tokens into the game's market. It can only be purchased for Robux, and every token is worth 1 Robux. As you can see, 50 tokens, 50 Robux, 250, 250, 1,000, 1,000, and etc. So onward. And this is what the insane trading world looks like. When I was testing it, that's exactly how it looked too. But I really hope if they do decide to introduce this with the Christmas updates, that they also give the trading world a little rework to where it looks Christmas themed. I think that'd be so sick. I mean, I just want a brand new map, to be honest. Talking about a brand new map, as you know, the map did get shrink down. The developers switched the server sizes to 4, so only 4 people can be in a server at once. But the problem that rises with this is that they told us we were gonna get bigger plots, and yeah, our plots are still not expandable. So hopefully within the next update or two, you know, they'll start implementing those. I honestly think it could be something added in the next update, especially if, you know, they're gonna keep in this stupid guy. And this is what the RAP system looks like. As you can see, it shows you what the RAP has been rising depending on certain dates. Obviously, this was in testing, so it wasn't working. And even boost skins have RAP value, meaning there is a chance you will be able to sell your boot skins. As you can see, it literally even says find sellers. And man, there is so many boot skins that are coming in this update. It's really cool, and you will be able to get them for free too. Here is just a giant list of them. You got this one, this volcanic thing, this little flower thing, this black one. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there is so many boot skins. Some free, some that cost Robux, but yes, they do look amazing, and they had so much effort in that. It's sad that we didn't get to see it in this update. Probably is what makes this update looks worse. And I mean, they set this guy up terribly wrong, bro. Like, bro, oh my gosh, you are the biggest scam in this entire game. I feel like the developers didn't even test this part of the update. Like, they just made the trade world and then they delayed it and they just left everything else as how it was. But I'm very excited to see this trade world as well as a Christmas update coming into the game. I think it's going to be a very nice addition, and I hope we get a map remake because I went ahead and made a fan-made version. This was my fan-made version of the Grow a Garden event, and as you can see, there's a train track around this giant Christmas tree, and it'd be so cool to have things like an advent calendar somewhere here. Like, bro, Tell me this does not genuinely look like Christmassy, bro. This is what I expect to see when this update comes out. Obviously, maybe not the exact same thing, but, you know, I expect some level of effort. I just hope this map is not green when we get the Christmas update, man, okay? Please don't keep it green. And I also had a little version of how a monkey pet should look like. This is actually the J&L monkey with the little sack. So this could be our Santa Claus or Santa monkey, Claus monkey, monkey Claus, whatever you want to call it. But if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, click this one on the screen right here. This is the end of this video, and hurry up and click this video. It's way better, and I went ahead and picked it for you. So click it fast. This video is about to end. Until then, bye. Click it. Hurry.